morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. And today, I've got errands to run. Okay, my grandmother's checking account is finally closed. It's only been, what, a few months since she's passed away. We had all kinds of stuff to get squared away with her nursing home. We finally did that, so accounts can start getting closed, bills can start getting paid, and we can finally get a grave marker for her grave at the cemetery. We still have not done that yet because, again, we had to work out things with the nursing home. So now that that's all squared away, I have an appointment at 2 o'clock with the cemetery to get the grave marker taken care of. This is just never ending. Well, I've got about 2 hours to kill until my appointment at the cemetery. But before I do anything else today, food. 2 days of Hilltop hamburgers in a row? Sometimes life is good. Oh, that is so much better. So today we're not going to do any crazy hunting. We're going to kind of stick close to home. And there's a store I have not been to in, I guess, over a month now. Dollar General. So let's go in. Let's see if they have let's see if they have any new DVDs or Blu-rays. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of the same stock they've had for the last few months. However, I did find a Best of Dirty Jobs DVD and a movie called Scarecrow. I've never seen it, but I will buy any movie involving a killer scarecrow. And I'm gonna get Cinema Sickness Jr. his first baseball bat. Alright guys, I made it out to the cemetery a little bit early. Figured I'd come out here and pay my respects to my family. I don't get out here nearly as often as I probably should, especially since my father is buried here. So there you go, the burial plot of my family. And I do not actually know everybody who's out here. We have Richard J. and Bertie E. Eisenhower. I have no idea who they are, obviously relatives somehow. Then we have Elvin Eisenhower. That is my grandfather, my dad's dad. He died when my dad was pretty young, before I was born. Peggy Heffelfinger, that is my aunt. She's buried on top of him. Then we have my grandmother right here who died over the winter, thus why they're only planting grass now. I'm here to get a grave marker for her. Then we have some angles, and I think George and Amanda, those might be my grandmother's parents, I think, I'm not sure. And these angles back here, I believe, are my aunt and uncle. I was not all that close to my dad's side of the family, so I'm not 100% sure. And then we have, most importantly, my father, right here. He passed away in 2012. I really should get out here more often to visit his grave, but I don't know. I'm always weird coming out to visit graves. It's graveyards and funerals and stuff like that. I mean, I love graveyards. I certainly do, but not when I'm visiting people I know. I don't know. I get kind of weird, but anyway. And then right here, right where I'm standing now, is on top of where I will be buried one day. My wife and I will be buried right here one day. This is our burial plot right next to my father. I can't think of a better place and a better man to be buried next to. I did love my dad. He was a great, great guy. So there you go. Again, I have no idea what else to say, but this is where I'll be one day. That's kind of weird. All right, the grave marker has been taken care of. What do you guys think? Does that look good? I think it looks good. All right, so that is done and over with. An expensive piece of paper right here. All right, so my wife actually sent me a text to let me know I got some packages in the mail. I have no idea what would be delivered to my house, but I don't know. Let's go home and let's find out. All right, back home, and as you guys saw, today was kind of just a day of me dealing with some very important stuff involving my grandmother and getting things situated. Stuff I wanted to take care of, 2 months ago when she passed away, or however many months ago that was when she passed away. But it's all kind of just been in limbo because we've been waiting for stuff to get done with the nursing home. And now that that's all taken care of, I can finally get on this stuff, and I really want to just get on today, get it done, get it taken care of and out of the way. So that should be all done now. I gotta go drop a check off at the cemetery tomorrow, and then we should be good. So that's awesome. That makes me very happy. So that's, again, what I spent today doing, just getting all that stuff taken care of and out of the way. However, that doesn't mean I didn't do any cinema hunting. I had some time to kill, so I did hit up, as you saw, Dollar General, and at least my local store anyway didn't really get anything new and just the same stuff I had been seeing, but there were a few titles that I was still interested in picking up. So I did grab for $2.95 Scarecrow, a sci-fi original movie. Now, I've never seen this. I know nothing about it. I have no idea if it's even any good, but it's a movie about a killer scarecrow. I'm sold. I love killer scarecrow movies. And I say that because I have a few of them within my collection. Yes, I have a few. Not just one, not just two, like 3 or 4 killer scarecrow movies in my collection. And I love them, so I had to grab this. Another killer scarecrow movie, done deal, especially for only $3. That was a fantastic deal. So if you guys have ever seen this movie, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. But regardless, I had to get it, and I can't wait to check it out. Looks fantastic. And then this, I'm so happy I picked up. We have Dirty Jobs, Toughest Jobs for only, again, $2.95. Now, I almost passed on this because I do have all, I think it's, 7 or 8 or whatever it is, Dirty Jobs collection releases. I have every single one of them that they ever released. And I kind of was just assuming that all these episodes would probably be on those discs. But I thought, maybe not, because I know with the Mythbusters, why do I can't say that word? Mythbusters, I know they have some random releases like this that have some other episodes on them. So I thought maybe that would be the case. And if anything, maybe 1 or 2 of these episodes would not be featured on those other discs. Well, as it turns out, not a single one of these episodes are featured on those other discs. And that is fantastic. None of this stuff is there with any of those collections. So this is a whole nother thing. And that is fantastic. I'm so glad I grabbed this. If you're like me and you have all the other Dirty Jobs collection releases, grab this one. Pick it up because you're getting a whole bunch of new episodes that you do not have on DVD yet, and that is great. Again, they did the same thing with Mythbusters. They had a Buster special and Biggest Blasts and yada, yada, yada. All these weird releases outside of the collection releases that had episodes on them that weren't in the collections. Why they didn't just put them on another collection? I have no idea. Again, it's Discovery Channel. I don't get them. Why not just do season releases, or at the very least, collection or volume releases, but with all the episodes in order? That would be great. That would be fantastic. That is what we should have. And they don't do that. They get all weird. Oh, we're going to release all these collections with just a mismatch of episodes. And then we'll release a few random stuff like this that aren't collections, but they are collections. And this could have just been called Collection 9 or something, and it would have been the same thing. But why would we do that? Let's confuse the heck out of people. I don't get why they do this. It drives me nuts. It makes me so mad. But regardless, I'm here to tell you, if you do not have this one yet and you have the other releases, get this one because all these episodes are going to be new to you. So that is fantastic. $3. So glad I picked that up. Kind of grabbed it on a whim, and it totally paid off. So then, like I said, my wife had texted me to let me know that apparently I had gotten some mail sent to the house. One of these makes sense. The other one, I'm questioning I'm questioning it. So my wife accidentally opened this up because she gets stuff from Amazon all the time, and this was actually from Amazon Fulfillment, and she opened it up thinking it was something for her that she had ordered, but turns out when she saw what it was and then read the actual name of the package, it turned out it was for me. And that is La La Land, the Blu-ray DVD Digital HD Combo Pack. Awesome! I have no idea who sent this to me. It's, again, from Amazon Fulfillment. There's no, no note or anything like that. Nobody had contacted me to say they were sending this. But what makes me wonder what's going on here, this was sent to my home address, not my P.O. Box. Now, there are a few select of you out there who have my home address for one reason or another over the years. I don't usually give it out, but for one reason or another, a couple of you do have it. And I'm thinking maybe this is from one of you, but at the same time, I'm more closer to you, those few of you. We maybe talk a lot, or we send stuff to each other all the time, or something like that. That's why you have my home address. And I think you would have told me if you were sending this to me, but I don't know. So either it's from one of you guys, from one of the few of you out there who have my home address, and if it is, thank you. Leave a comment down below or email me. Let me know if this is from you. Or somebody got my home address and sent this to me, which is a little disturbing. I'm sure my address is out there somewhere. It's the internet. I'm sure you can get it if you really wanted to. But I don't know. So, kind of questioning who this came from. So, leave a comment down below, send me a message, an email, something. Let me know if this is from you, because I have no idea. But, regardless, thank you very, very much. This is so cool. I did see this movie in the theaters, and I liked it. I thought it was great. I don't think this movie even comes close to deserving all the hype it gets, or it got. This movie, it was like everybody was talking about this movie like it was the greatest movie ever made. No, it was good, but I didn't think it was that good. I don't know. I liked it. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. It almost felt like it was trying too hard. The movie, The Artist, that movie I thought it was done very well. It really felt like a, like a early, 20s, 30s, whatever, like silent movie. It really felt like that. I thought it did a great job. Had that feeling. I thought it was very well done. I love that film. This one, obviously was trying to be like 1960s or 50s, whatever, like a musical, and it did a good job, but at the same time, I thought it felt forced at times. Like they were trying to be like, this is what it is. This is a musical. This is from, this is supposed to be this time period. It just made me kind of feel like they were trying a little hard. I mean, I know it's supposed to take place like modern times, but with that, it's kind of a weird, does it take place in modern times? Does it take place like in the 50s, 60s? It's like one of those weird, mishmashy type of movies that confuses you if you're not really paying attention. So, again, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. I'm not knocking this film. I like it. If you like musicals and like Fred Astaire, like dancing movies and stuff like that, check this movie out. It's going to be up your alley. But I just don't think it was as good as other movies I've seen that have tried to, be like a certain type of film or a film from a certain period. Like, again, The Artist and whatnot. I know The Artist did very well as well. But that's the thing about The Artist. It did very well for critics and collectors like you and me and people who are really into movies. We all were talking about it. We loved it. But I think your average Joe really wasn't talking too much about that movie. I remember hearing a lot about it from, again, people within the collecting industry and from reviewers and whatnot and stuff like that. But I didn't hear much about it from my grandmom or the guy down the street or people at work. It was unlike this movie that everybody was talking about. So I don't know. Again, I thought it was good, very enjoyable. I just don't think it quite deserves as much hype as it got. This movie, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. 6 Academy Award wins. Well, of course. I mean, I don't know. It was good. I liked it. I just don't think it was great. So a lot of you are asking me, was I going to get myself a copy of this? And the answer was, sure, when I came across it for $5 or less. Well, free is less, so I got it. So that's awesome. Again, thank you so much for sending this to me. Leave me a comment or a message or email me or something. Let me know who sent this. I'm very curious, and also kind of weirded out. But anyway, so very, very cool. Thank you so much for La La Land. That's awesome. Very happy to have that in my collection. And then the second package I have here, this is from Mill Creek, and they sent me just one thing this time. We have Payback Time triple feature. This is a Blu-ray that comes with Blind Fury, Silent Rage, and White Line Fever. How cool is that? 3 very fun cheeseball movies, and I love it. This is going to be just so much fun checking these out. And I do believe, let's get the ever lovely cinnamon out here. I think these all come on just one disc. I believe it feels like one disc. We will find out, and sure enough, yes, all shoved onto one disc. But that's okay. very cool. That is great. If I'm not mistaken, first time ever on Blu-ray for all 3 of these movies. So that is fun. These are going to be just like good, cheesy movies. I've seen Silent Rage. I think that's it. I want to say I do have Blind Fever and White Line and Blind Fury and White Line Fever within my collection, but I don't think I've watched them yet. But Silent Rage I have seen. I do love me some Chuck Norris. So very, very cool. That's awesome. Mill Creek, thank you so much for sending this along. This is awesome. I do believe this is already out in stores as well. So very, very cool. The Payback Time triple feature. 3 great cheeseball movies, great cheesy action movies for the first time ever on Blu-ray. So very awesome. Again, Mill Creek, thank you so much. So there you go, guys. That was everything I got today. Not a huge haul, just some free stuff from Mill Creek and from one of you guys, and then 2 pretty cool pickups from Dollar General. I'm very glad I ran into Dollar General because, I mean, a killer Scarecrow movie for the collection, that is sweet, and I'm so psyched about this Dirty Jobs. As soon as I got back home, the first thing I did was I went over to my Dirty Jobs, pulled out all my collections, and went through all the episodes that were on the discs to make sure none of these were included. And to my surprise, not a single one of these, at least from what I saw, was included on any of those discs, and that blew me away because I assumed maybe 1 or 2 of them would be, but none of these. So awesome. $3 was just such a cool pickup for that because I'm a huge, huge fan of that show. So again, there you go, guys. That was it. So all right, I still have some cataloging of some stuff to do. I'm so behind on, like, life right now. You would think since I quit my job that wouldn't be the case, but guys don't realize just how much goes into, I gotta shoot these videos. I have to edit these videos. I have the Cinema Stick the store to run, which is a huge thing, constantly posting stuff to the store, taking orders, filling those orders. It's a huge undertaking, and although I'm not necessarily as stressed out as I was when I had my other job, I'm still totally busy and running around 24/7. I'm still not getting like any more sleep than I was before. I'm up to like 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning, just getting stuff done. It's nuts. But at least I'm happy. I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but I'm a very happy chicken with his head cut off because I'm doing like what I love. So yeah, but anyway, very busy, very behind on stuff, and I need to get like things cataloged and put away, and oh my gosh, yeah, so I'm going to get some of that done tonight. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're going to get one. And of course, don't forget to check out Patreon, where the simple donation of $1 a month, that's only $12 a year, really does help out, goes a long way, goes right back into these videos, and it does gain you early access to most of my videos as well. Oh, and with that being said, yesterday's video, for some reason, some of you guys couldn't see it on Patreon. I'm not sure what that was about. Some people could see it, some people couldn't see it. The night before, Patreon was giving me a hard time with like uploading, so I think it has to do something with Patreon. I think there's something weird going on there. Maybe they're working out some bugs or whatnot. So hopefully this video will be up early for Patreon patrons. I don't know what's going on. I do apologize. Apologize about that. I'm not sure why some people could see it and some people couldn't. I don't know what was going on, but I actually ended up posting it early because I was just so fed up with trying to get it to work. But anyway, sorry. Okay, so yeah, Patreon, and then check out Spreadshirt to grab yourself a Cinema Stick This t-shirt, and of course, definitely check out the Cinema Stick This store, where you can pick up all kinds of awesome media. Proceeds do help the show out and are very much appreciated. Links to all that can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you all tomorrow on Friday. See you guys then. Bye. Hit the ball. Oh, you gotta hold it. Go like this. And you go like that. I'll show you. There you go. Like that. See? Right here. Back. I'm gonna throw it. You try to hit it, okay? Hold it with both hands. Ready?